Hi guys, we're so excited to be coming to you on today's episode of Perspective. How are we all doing? I learned that a lot of persons commented on the other video. We're so grateful. Please keep bringing in your comments. And there are times where we'll pause to address your questions. Please keep pumping them in.
Yeah.
Today, I have my exciting friends in the studio. But guess what? Mykel traveled.
We don't miss him.
Like we'll miss him. We should get out.
Mykel traveled.
We don't miss him. Please remain where you are, Mykel.
Can you imagine?
Don't come back with your black face.
Please, I know Mykel is going to watch this. I'm like, what's happening?
Black boy.
All right, guys.
Black.
So since Mykel is not here, we have the amazing. Okay, today I'm not introducing Merido first. So I'm having the amazing Zumi to the world. Yes.
Other way.
The amazing Azumi. And then, of course, the amiable Merido. Amiable.
Listen.
All right, today, guys, we'll be talking about I'm looking, anytime I used to come with one fine English to talk the topic.
I know English.
I'm looking.
English will bring dollar rate down.
You see? So we'll be talking about tribalism today. Actually. We're talking about tribalism today. Tribalism, guys.
The national anthem for
Tribalism. I think, let me start today's show by saying that tribalism is the racism of Nigeria.
Sure.
Yes.
Not just Nigeria.
Africa.
The whole world.
What they do tribal now racism now we know.
Now the whole world now.
Black Lives Matter. Now we know.
So basically, tribalism is the racism of Africa.
Yeah.
And as terrible as when you leave a particular place to where you don't have somebody that talks like you, that sounds like you. Not just, now this is going to be a little deep, not just tribe. We're going to shift it to, I don't want to go too religious. But denomination too can be this thing. You're not deeper life. You're not Catholic.
And then another tribe begins, they my tribe like my clique. That's another form of tribalism. Like Mykel is not in our clique. That's why I like
Okay. So let me ask Merido. Yes, let me ask Merido now. What do you when we say tribalism, what comes to your mind?
Tribalism. Oh my God. And tribalism, what comes to my mind is treating a particular person different from your own custom and religion. Yeah. In a layman's understanding. As simple as that. I might treat him differently because he's not from the same ethnic group with me, or he's not from the same language with me. I might treat her differently. Or I might treat her same because she's from the same place with me. But owing to the fact that he's not from the same place with me, I might not show him that favoritism, but I will show it to her.
Yeah.
So that's tribalism.
Now, generally, there are people that have ways of life that we know culture is the way of life.
Yeah.
So it is going to be really dicey that you get into a place, and sometimes I don't blame some people. Some people don't eat some certain food. Some people do. I don't mean individuals, because some people won't. They drink gari. They drink only gari.
Only gari. Yeah. Then you can't give them goat meat. They know they chop goat meat.
You want to talk to me?
They know they chop goat meat.
Face me and talk to me.
How you go like gari, no like goat meat?
My man.
It's tribalism.
So you see that some persons are so conscious of, it's a general thing. You hear that some people don't eat this, some people eat this. I'm just bringing this to say that sometimes it can be a valid point that you get into a place and you know that maybe they didn't even tell you. Some cultures don't eat dog. Like our brothers in the Calabar, they eat dog very well.
And just
then people. Even Igede people eat dog.
Yeah.
Yes, so. Yes. But some Igede people don't. Some Igede people don't eat pig. Some.
Even the normal people, they don't eat pig.
You understand? So the thief people eat pig.
Okay.
So you can imagine. So you can imagine giving a thief man pig. You have killed him.
Pig.
I mean dog. Sorry, dog. No, I mean dog.
Mistake, sir.
Yes, dog.
Pig.
I mean.
They go feel even that should pick it.
You have killed the thief man. So imagine you get into a place and you don't know those nitty-gritties. Sometimes those tribalism thing can be valid. That's what I think I should bring in. But let me hear from Azumi. Azumi, when you hear tribalism, what comes to your mind?
Okay, tribalism is in not so much English, is loyalty.
Or
preference to one's own tribe.
Okay.
That's like you prefer whatever in any area of life. If it's marriage, if it is friendship and relationship, if it is in giving favors out, you prefer, your own tribe. This one are my person. This one are my brother. Be this.
Yes.
So is this preference and loyalty to your own tribe? Now my guy.
Okay.
It could even be that, for instance, there's a job opening.
Yes.
For 2 persons, and there are 2 persons available.
Yes.
One is qualified.
Yes.
But because the other one is your brother, you will give your brother. Praise the Lord.
She added a praise the Lord today.
My father is guilty. my dad came on Monday and was like, he was like, baby. My dad calls me baby. He was like, today I gave one Otukpege a job. She just
he's so happy about
it. He
it.
was so happy. He saw other people. He said he just interviewed them, but that girl, he already told her that the job is her own because she's away from Otukpo. You won't blame him. We live in Lagos and it's quite difficult to really see your person. And then somebody that's from, and he was like, he gave out that the girl is hardworking. I said, Daddy, she's not hardworking. How many minutes?
How many minutes did you know she was hardworking?
He was like, she's even going to
speaking it very hard.
She's even going to BSU, your school. She's going to.
So see guys, see his criteria. Do you understand? See his criteria to get in the job.
She's from the same community.
She's from your village.
Ethnic
group. She speaks your tribe. Do you understand?
From the same state.
All those things made her
hard work. This is Nigeria.
So now I can boldly say that from all indications, there are 2 sides to this. Now, let me explain why I say that there are 2 sides to it. I heard of a story where kidnappers caught some people. They kept them in the bush and wanted to kill them.
Tribalism inside kidnappers.
Let me tell you. I see. So this guy now came and spoke in his tribe, in his language, in his tribe, that if you stay here and you be this, they live, that he was the one guarding them. They live una now for the next 30 minutes. Follow left, run. So you can imagine that whoever is in that ethnic group has been saved.
Like I watched one, talking about that, I watched one Indian movie, and in the Indian movie, the bandit came to a restaurant, so they were trying to separate them. So they were like, okay, if you are from so place, just come this way. If you are from these people, come this way. Okay, because I know that they have
black Indians.
Yes. So they were like, those ones that were from them, they now told them that they should go away. Then they held the rest of the people hostage. That is tribalism.
So you can imagine.
And do you know one thing I noticed about tribalism is that nobody intends to be tribalistic.
It just come out.
It's a natural thing.
It just come out.
Sorry to say, do you know that funny? Do you know we are like God? Do you know? Is it right for me to say God is tribalistic?
Hello, I'm not part of that.
No, I think she has a point too, because God is drawn to his own. God has a special package for his own.
Forget he said, but he loved us even while we're yet sinners. But there are certain things he will not do for you until you are his own. And you have proven to be loyal to.
Mykel would have said, "Mommy, do you?"
We still don't miss you, Mykel.
You would have.
We have space.
You would have proven to be that loyal to gain some.
To get. And you know, this are they say, I'm God's child. That's why he had to adopt us through Jesus Christ. Like, we are co-heirs with Jesus Christ.
Preach, Mama, preach.
He needed that adoption. He wanted us to know that okay, this one on my own before I go do certain things for him.
This is religious
You dey-
tribalism.
So you see, so you know, go, if God way and God say will be like Mona no go say the same. I beg.
No, see the thing
No,
is,
but I'm just stating that nobody actually intends to.
yes. Now
to
you
be
see, but now let
tribalistic.
me agree with her to say that the thing is, God, we are made in God's image. So if we portray that, I think that is saying that. Well, okay, now you know everything has pros and cons. Now God is a good God enough to settle all of us, but chooses to choose his own. Now, let me say this. When I was in secondary school, something happened in my under G days. Mykel,
under S days.
Okay.
Under S.
When I was in secondary school, I had
When you were in your S days.
Under S days.
you know
under G, undergraduate.
I did JSS 1, 2, 3. No, JSS 1, 2 somewhere else. Then went back to the village because my dad had us come back because we're these kids and don't know how to speak our tribe.
So you be village boy like this, not fine like this.
God.
So village people know they fine.
For you. No, leave that matter. You see.
Okay, for example, that Mykel now is Mykel not fine.
Thank God, no God heaven and Mykel.
And you say you don't miss Mykel.
Okay. So in those days when we were in secondary school, I did JSS 1, 2 outside. Then we had to go back to the village because my dad wanted to be that while we are growing, we should at least know how to speak our tribe. When I went back to the village, my mom is Igala. My dad is Igede. So we went back to Oju to do school. So one day I was answering a question. I was like, Uncle, I want to answer. So I was
there's a particular name they used to call you when you went back to the village. What's the name, sir?
I can't remember.
Before you started speaking your tribe in the school, before they knew you were an Igede person, there's a particular
I
name.
think I'm getting to that.
For who know person past person know yourself.
maybe if I forget you, let you remind me. Call my notice, my no face, so that
Call my attention.
my attention. So I got to answer 1 or 2 questions, and the teacher now asked. I think it was a further mass. The teacher now asked, "What tribe are you? Why are you so intelligent?" And I said, I now spoke. My mom is a Gala. They were like, he's from Ghana. And trust me, I just say yes, sir. Otikpari.
Ghanaian.
So from now, let me explain what happened. From that time, this is me, an Igede guy in Igede, claiming to be Ghanaian. See what happened? Yes. Now see now. From that time, JSS 3, SS1, SS2. Yes, it was in SS2 third term. So what happened was that from JSS 3, SS1 and 2, everybody thought I was a Ghanaian. They gave me preferential treatment.
But are Ghanaians fair?
Yes, now.
If you put,
and that boy will get God.
I beg no go insult celebrity for this podcast. So I beg. But if you put 10 Ghanaians here, now half.
No fair.
No people.
So okay, I understand. What's the fact that
fail? Wait, Ghanaians.
so Ghanaian, you know, call it Ghanaian.
So because I told them that I was a Ghanaian, I was a foreigner. Now this tribe, yes, I was a foreigner in the land. They were treating me so with so much care. I got into SS2. My mom now came to school.
Mommy.
My mom come to school. I don't know if she can come to school. So the ones that summoned courage, I went and met her. Mommy, hi. So mommy, you're from Ghana.
Trust mommy.
Are you Isaac's mother? Say yes. Mommy, and what part of my mother say? Now I get the boy when they see. Oh my God. From that day, but all the seniors when they flog me.
Now get the boy when they see.
From that day, but all the seniors when they flog me, they flog my life. Now, because I was different in the land. Now, have you had an experience? I know you have traveled out of your comfort, out of your space. You've stayed in Lagos. Have you had an experience where you are favored because you can speak the tribe of the people, but you are not them? Do you understand my question?
Yes.
Okay. So what the day they discovered you are not their tribe, what happened?
Say Ashe Omasani any. Good. I've been
very good.
The thing is, I was always going to the woman's side to buy.
Do you know I'm asking this question? They feel like everybody from here has a particular tribe.
No,
yes. Hausa.
It's Hausa, yes. Everybody
they feel like
every northerner is Hausa.
Yes, they feel like every northerner is Hausa, not having their particular tribe. But if you ask them,
having a particular tribe, they feel like everybody
Hausa,
from here.
From the north is Hausa. Not that they have their own particular tribe. They feel like we speak one language, which is Hausa. And when you come to the north, we have the north central, and north central we have Idoma, Igede,
Tiv. You know that even in Adamawa State, they are different languages.
Yes. But once it's
even
just
Abuja, they are different languages. They just feel like all northerners are Hausa people.
Yes.
I always go there to buy pepper from us. Mommy, ekalema. You know, no. I since you guys are not Yoruba, I don't want to go into this.
No, just for our just
okay. Ekalema. Kile fe, mo fe ra tati, alubosa. Okay, hello. Those kind of conversations. That's short, and then one day she just started saying, Omo mi kí lorúkọ ẹ gan, like what's your name, sef?
For say my name is Ramotu.
She would think I'm saying, Azumi. She goes, she omo Hausa ni e.
Kini.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma omo Benue ni mi. She say, she not that say, omo you go, like see this girl is she was thinking that me I'm a Yoruba girl. That me I even have body. Like I'm Hausa. She say no wonder I'm calm.
Oh, wow.
So, but did that attract any special preferential treatment after that day? Like, okay, for them to have known that you can speak. No, let me not even go there. Did that attract any special?
Yes, now she now got, like, I got her attention more because I am not Yoruba.
And you are speaking that well.
And in where I stay, my estate, people when their mama and papa na Yoruba, but they still not speak the Yoruba. So it got
an edge.
Yes, I had an edge over. Yes.
Okay, Mary, in a situation where you are in a place where you have people that come to you, they need help. I'm not talking of being empathic now. I'm talking of where you have your laws, you have the rules, you have everything governing what you should do. Then you have somebody oh Lord.
You're human, sir.
I'm human. I just show that I'm human.
Blunder everywhere.
You understand? Everybody
somebody walks in. I've been right now. You have somebody walks in.
I have somebody walks in. You have somebody walk in.
You have somebody walk in.
Leave all this if we enter our British accents.
Ndiko. You don't get tribalism. Now somebody
Please,
walks
I'm from
in.
Zion.
Okay.
Somebody walks in and you discover that the person needs this help. A mother with a baby that is hungry, that needs this help. And she's speaking to you and saying, please, my daughter in Tiv,
just ask her to say
they sing, they beg you, they cry, they Zambowe, roll on the ground. You know she's not qualified. In that position, what will you do? No lie, because I go elbow you.
Oh no, let's
so I need to be pushed.
So I mean, it's a kill now.
So thank you very much for that question. So if I'm in a place, okay, before I answer that, let me give you an instance. I went to the bank. I had a transaction in the bank. So when I got to the bank, we were on the queue and the queue was very long. I saw this woman. She's even my tribal person. Like most of the people there were actually my tribal persons, but I saw this particular woman and I felt drawn to her. Like most times when people see me, they'll be like, "You are not thief," and they want to start doing that their normal thing that they want to push you aside and favor whoever they want to favor.
But you actually don't even look like thief.
So I got there. They were talking to me in the language, and I was like, "Okay." Like if you ask me how are you, I say, "I'm fine." Like until you say Ungunina, I'm fine. You will not catch me speaking it. So I saw her and she was with her baby and she like we stayed in the bank for hours. And they're not allowing her to go and do that thing. I had to go and meet one of the security officers. I'm like, Kwasine go here for long. That is help this woman. She has been standing here for a very long time. And you can see her condition.
She was pregnant?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And she has not eaten. She was in the bank for a very long time.
Can imagine.
So some of the people there were now like, even they too, they are human beings and they are standing here. And I said, that one is people's business.
Are you for
Can you imagine?
I didn't even go back to speaking the tea with them. I even spoke English with them. But when it comes to that woman, I was speaking to her. I wanted her to be helped. I will always help my person wherever I find myself. And the most sweet thing about our child is when we are outside of the 4 walls of Benue State, we are like this.
So which tribe is not? Which tribe is?
Let me even say some very annoying thing about her tribe.
Talk. I'm with you. But calm down.
These people, see, what you could be together. You could be 3. Like, okay, for instance, 3 of us are together, and both of us are T. Do you know? We can be having a conversation before you know. They'll just switch.
No. When it comes to that,
Idoma does it.
No, let's just leave her Idoma people. She
does it more. Yes.
She'll be with you. Like I like balancing myself around my friends. So to the extent that I'm even teaching her the language. Because I want a situation whereby I can just talk to her. Yes, I can just talk to her. We'll just gossip one sharp gossip. And so she will catch it. So I'm like, you hear this one? They say, I hear small. So I said, don't worry, I will give you the download later. But she doesn't mind though. Yeah. It don't matter. All through. She doesn't even care whether I am hot by that thing or anything. She just speak her Idoma people.
Moment of truth.
Idoma people. I'm from Benue, boy. Idoma people. Hands up.
These people, hands up.
Hey, I'm Nigerian. Nigerian people, hands up. Guys,
no, but see, I think it's just a natural thing.
Yes,
it's just a natural
thing.
Wait until you meet a Yoruba man.
What are you saying?
Aburo mi,
see now, let me. I'm even Nigerian. Oche don't come.
They don't know.
Go to Dunamis church. This is our church that we are.
Oche, let me tell you something. Every church.
No.
Hospital is wide. Go to Dunamis that is like this. Go to that place.
Very controversial.
No, give it to the outside people.
Yes. Okay. So.
Don't worry, go home.
Okay, so guys, basically the Hausa people, I want to give it to the Hausa people. Have you met a Hausa man? You don't need to do too much, just speak his tribe. They're so empathic, they will come, they will give you everything.
I had an incident just a few hours ago.
Hi.
Coming from modern okay, we stay in Makurdi town. And modern market is practically like towards that side is the end of
where we are staying.
So it's like
our
a journey.
Estate is towards.
Guess how much they carried me. He carried me
with just some.
I just the moment I said was an answer. I said, I'm going to. I did not even speak outside again. I just greeted you. I said I'm going to Ostom. I say Osupo Road. I say Boko Road. Now I say I can say I can say 400. I say
criminal.
See, if you guys know, if you guys know the distance she's talking about,
almost 1K.
Please, I want to say now. Let me categorically talk about. Since I spoke about the Hausas, the Igbos are opposites. See, we have to tell the truth in this podcast too. Yes.
Igbo people they do.
Oh boy, an Igbo man don't care. They don't care. Even with their Igbo man.
And their money they just want.
What
they are
if you can speak,
with their money.
Speak Hausa, and a Hausa man will show you mercy.
Yes.
An Igbo man don't care. Feel like let your leg cut.
Like money.
He doesn't care. As funny as it sounds, in church there is tribalism.
Very much.
Because
the tribe of Judah.
if you call Dunamis, what tribe will come to your mind?
Idoma.
If you call Living Faith, what tribe will come to your mind? If you call Choosing, what tribe will come to your mind?
Yeah.
But let me ask this question. What is it? I don't know. Ask me, what's the difference between tribalism and segregation?
Praise the Lord.
What's the difference between tribalism and segregation?
Okay, tribalism and segregation. I think segregation is the child
Of
of tribalism. Okay.
Where in the tribe there are
Then
people that still have
yes,
sets of people.
like there's a separation.
What?
Let me use my tribe for instance.
Is that why they are fighting? One tribe will be fighting, like
Yes, a tribe can actually
fight intertribal
war. Thank you very much.
Intra-tribal war. There's intertribal
Wisdom.
and there's intra-tribal
war.
Intra.
Praise the Lord.
Intertribal.
Let me come down to Benue State. Of course, we'll be talking about Benue State a lot because that's where we are from.
I'm from Zion, please.
Okay.
Let me use the Idoma tribe, my tribe, for instance, because we're all from Benue State, so I can't talk about what I don't know.
Yes.
Now, there are like 3 very prominent local governments in the Idoma tribe. Otukpo, Ogbadibo, and Agatu. Now, this segregation is between other parts of Idoma and the Ogbadibo people.
Oh.
Let's call them Ogbadibo Ala. Let's call them Ala. Yes.
I've heard.
Ala Balosi. You know those? Yes, they call them.
Wow.
They call them Ala.
Amazing.
Yes. So there's a segregation. Now, most Idoma persons, your father will tell you, you must marry Idoma. You must marry Idoma. Then you now bring an Ogbadibo man to the house. Is a problem.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, because they have certain cultural differences from other parts of Idoma.
Okay, can you imagine?
Yes,
in
now
Idoma they have
so cultural. So imagine the segregation amongst Idomas. Then you now want to talk about tribal.
Yes,
it happen now.
So now segregation to a large extent is.
Sorry, even in Yoruba land, they like segregate Ijebu people.
Yoruba
they say Ijebu people are stingy. Ijebu, in fact, if they want to call you a silly person in Yoruba, they can just call you Ijebu.
Gary.
So,
and talking about sorry to cut it short. Talking about that intertribal marriage. Talking about that intertribal marriage when it comes to the Idoma people and when in segregation, she mentioned it. Then talking about going outside of the Idoma. I remember my friend was dating one Idoma guy. Like she loved the guy. Before then, she was like, she can't marry a non-tribe. They always call me Mama Africa because I'm of the opinion that I can marry any tribe so long as you are a good person.
She can even marry Indian.
So long as you are a nice person, because I deal with persons, not their tribe. So she dated this guy for a very long time. Then even when they're having family function, you see her representing. Like the family knew her very well. Then when it was time for them to settle down maritally, the mom, the guy's mom and the guy's dad, the Idoma from Otukpa, they now said over their dead body that their son marry Emichi, that is the thief people. Like after he wasted so much of her years, like she invested so much in the relationship, like she did so much. Like if I mean so much, she did so much.
That's not.
And this guy, they broke up. She was like, okay, we can fight for this thing. Let's make it work. But this guy was like, he doesn't want something that his children will come and be breaking courses later.
Wow.
So he doesn't want to.
This never loved her.
No. See, let me talk about something here. You see, when it comes to intertribal marriages, it is beyond. Permit me to sound a little extreme, a little spiritual, a little fanatical, because what your people have done, culture is a people's way of life. What your people have done before you are coming to this point, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't have an idea of the things that have been done before you. Fast forward to now, You are coming to want to do what nobody has done. Are you sure you are ready? Now, let's not be so shallow about this, because when it comes to intertribal marriage, it is not just the euphoria of wearing white and suits. It's the coming together of two families, two cultures, two communities. Mommy G said two altars. Two communities. Everybody coming together now. So it's beyond the two of you to form one generation. So if you are not ready, now this brings me to Jesus is the author and finisher of our faith, Abby. So when we're marching towards such things, you march with assurance of faith. If you are not sure that you have the spiritual shock absorber,
backing.
I would not advise you to try it, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
but against principles.
So now let me say this. You break principles, or you approach principalities by principles.
Yeah.
You don't approach them by prayer. So you can't use prayers to break principalities. You can't use prayers to break the hold of principalities. You use principles.
Okay.
Yes. That is why I'm not digressing, but let me say this to buttress my point. Poverty cannot be broken by prayers.
Hard work.
So it takes principles to break poverty, because it is a principality. Money is a principality. So that brings us to this. There are people that things have been done before you. Their altars have been serviced before you. If you are coming, so this is me saying that the solution now is, first off, go and ask questions. Now the question is, has somebody done this before? How did you do it?
Okay.
If there is a how,
there is a way.
Ask the person. Now, whatever you want to do, somebody has done it before. So it's for you to, now the responsibility on your part is to look for who has done it before and go to them and submit yourself and ask. I think this one is just on that part of marriage. So
that's a word for somebody.
Hallelujah.
So at some point in my life, I just like being practical. That's just the truth of the matter. Some point in my life, I've always wanted to get married to the Idoma tribe. I don't know why, but I find myself getting attracted.
I'm seeing so much tribalism.
You don't be marrying me.
See, there's a lot of tribalism here.
So I like, when people are always talking, okay, don't do this one, Idomas are this, Idomas are that, I'm like, okay, just I want to be with this person.
And because she has chosen to be with them, she has closed her eyes to all their. Do you understand?
Yes.
That's another thing.
But for instance, there was this guy I wanted to get married to. He's an Idoma guy.
Hey, that brother.
I go shock you, know, your other brother. No. So back to
consider tell everybody, my friend dated your brother.
Back to the
thing.
So I wanted to get married to this Idoma guy, like a very nice family. Like the family is nice, loving family. Like for the family alone, I would have married the guy. Because the family could stand up for me.
That's the immediate family, not the extended.
Yes. The immediate family
could
actually stand up for me at any given point. Because I remember a time we had one issue and the mom called me. The mom was talking to me. She said that she loves me as a person. That her siblings would not accept this marriage. Why? Their elder brother got married to a thief lady, and this is how she behaved. And at the end of the day, she went away with the kids or did one or two things that made the family now said, let nobody get married to the thief people.
Sorry, do you know that's how laws are starts.
Yes, yes.
You know, that's how law starts.
Yes, yes.
Let's not even go too far. I know somebody that was married to an Otukpo lady. Let's even come back to this Idoma segregation thing.
Sorry, please. If you are, so I want Mary to complete this thing she's saying. What happened? Sorry, because I'm so interested.
So she told me that her siblings would not accept it, but she loves me. She has gotten to know my kind of person, and she knows that it's not all the Tiv people that behave a certain type of way that the Idoma people feel the Tiv people behave. That she support me to any length. Like anytime he annoyed me like this,
you know who to go and meet.
I don't even need to call the mom. Like he can go back and tell his mom, and the mom will call me and like, my daughter, this. She really, I know she loved me as a mother will love a child. Like there was no pretense. You could see through her that this one wants me in her home.
What did the Lord do?
But what did the Lord
do for you?
What made me stay away from the brother was not because of his tribe, was not because of where he's coming from, was because of his person. Yes, because there are some things I take very personal. I would not want to mention the things that happened. So that's how the relationship did not work. But when I saw the mom, one time when I saw the mom, I was about to get married. I saw the mom in the market. I wanted to be emotional too because I wanted a mother like that. Not like I've not gotten a mother like that. I've gotten a mother way better than that, or even on the same level with that. You understand?
That's what you had with her.
Yes. So sometimes it's all about the people or a person.
So are you saying we should look beyond the tribe and look at the person?
Okay. Now about that, I when it comes to tribalism and marriage, actually you look beyond the tribe. You look beyond the tribe. You look to the person. But please, children, obey your parents in the Lord. For this is right. Honor your father and your mother.
So that your days,
so that
maybe long,
winch will not kill you. I'm telling you, because go and ask your father and your mother. See, better convince them. Yes, look beyond the tribe, look to the people. Yes, but look at your parents. See, let it be that you honor your parents because of what they have been through for you. See, if you hear the stories that are behind your birth, you will know that your parents are what they honor. So if they say, don't marry this person, calm down.
Don't be aggressive.
Don't be aggressive. Use prayers, use talks, use elders.
Use love.
Yes, use elders that they respect. Use the people they respect too. Go to them. That could be their soft spot. When they agree, let me explain something. Most of the times their agreement is not because they have totally agreed with you, but for the love they have for you, they want to take the risk.
They just came to terms. It's not like they have said yes because this is right. They are saying yes because this is what you want. They won't be here for long. They want you to be happy.
They won't be here for long. So your happiness is their priority. So they are now taking the risk behind. They have gone to wear their shield, wear their armor to fight for you. So the rest of the days of their life, they are fighting for you. So imagine you are married to one boy, then you forget those parents. Are you mad? Are you stupid? You're not going to forget your parents. Do you understand? Because I enjoy one.
Sorry, sir.
Yes, sir. What are we enjoying, sir?
What are you saying, amen?
I will not be intimidated by this husband and wife.
I want to ask one question. Now, this is very common, and like I normally say, very trivial. Is there tribalism in church?
Of course.
Now, when we started this, we mentioned. I think at some point we mentioned about when you call churches, what tribe pops up in your head. Now, funny enough, when you call the Catholics, what tribe pops up in your head?
There's no tribe.
There's no tribe, really.
Because it's a universal church.
Which tribe does Igbo have more?
Which was
Igbo basically is Anglican and
Anglican choosing.
Choosing, yes, Anglican and choosing. because even in the Catholic Church, where I would say the Igbo dominate is in the charismatics.
Yes.
Okay.
But
So
in the
generally
church,
Catholic.
yes,
Okay.
it's a universal church,
Okay.
so it doesn't belong to anybody.
Okay, now let's talk about. Now, if you want to, have you had an experience where there's tribalism? I want us to talk about tribalism in church and the secular world. Not in comparison though, but let's talk about tribalism in church. So tribalism in church first. Have you had an experience
In church.
No,
I haven't, honestly.
Okay.
Where I have not me per se.
You have seen situations around.
I've seen situations around me. I've heard people talk to me about what they have experienced. What they went through. So I could just share but a few. And my friend, and she's very good. She's prayerful and she's sensitive. So one of the brothers in church was like, fine girl, you can pray, you are fine, and why are you a thief girl?
Really?
Can you imagine?
Really?
Like, why are you a thief girl? Like,
can you imagine?
I don't understand.
After all said and done.
Oh, this one off me, Sha. Really?
So are you trying to say the thief nations now are not spiritual?
So it's like coming to say, you're spiritual, you're fine, you're everything. What tribe are you? I'm thief. Jesus. Jesus. So thief people can be like this. So
like
God.
It amazes me. Like, what are you using to measure these things?
See, let me tell us some truth. I will say this with all sense of sincerity and humility and plea that it changes. Tribalism is in church.
Too much.
The leadership, I don't want to call names because it's not necessary, but tribalism is in church. To even the leadership level.
So even the praise songs that they sing in the church. Do
you understand? Yes. Because
as little as that may seem.
Yes.
May seem.
You and I would not. Okay. Some churches don't thrive in some environments. You can imagine. Which example will I give now? You can imagine choosing in Ogbadibo.
Choosing even the Ogbadibo.
You can imagine.
NKC in Otukpo.
No, NKC in Enugu.
No, there's NKC in Enugu,
but
the thing is, let's just leave. Those ones are far. Imagine NKC church in Otukpo.
It's not going to.
There's no NKC branch in any of the Idoma nations.
No,
there is.
Where?
Yeah.
There's not. No one.
Do you understand this?
But there's no Methodist too in any thief land.
No, there isn't.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the thing we're talking about.
Method is not toying.
So you see
with their blue wrapper.
Now imagine that.
Nigeria they bomb you. I know they have. Nigeria they do my dedication. Nigeria they bomb me.
Now
we all came from somewhere.
We came from somewhere. Now imagine that you come to church and they are doing contribution for you. The first question they ask is, who is his father? You this guy, you bless it, they born you say.
No, and the thing is, I know they really put my mind for those kind of nonsense.
They go ask you, say yes,
your papa for church when they won't gather money for you.
Relax. I say, who be your papa? Where you from? They'll check your register now for some of these churches. You know nothing they saw.
Shami, I know Grove of Village.
So this is my point. There's tribalism in church. After all said and done, tribalism in church has a cunning way to affect the society, from church to the society, spanning from leadership even to members. And so much that you have a man that gave birth to a child. You see the Idoma brethren will gather, the thief brethren, the Igbo, just gather themselves and see. I want to say we are naturally biased human beings, so that we won't center it only on religion.
Yes, partiality is in any human's blood.
We are naturally biased. Partiality is in our blood. Then this is going to make me say that if he favor you, na connection. If he no favor you,
na tribalism.
So now, So
So,
Azumi, what do you think are the possible solutions to tribalism around us that you are saying? What do you think say we should do? Come on, this matters true.
Oh my choco boss. I think for me, I think the primary thing, the basic thing to do is self-discipline
Yeah,
and being conscious
of it.
of it. Now, since it is in the human nature to do it naturally,
Can you be conscious of something
see,
you have?
to bring yourself to a point. See,
That's where discipline comes in.
that discipline. You have to bring yourself to a point.
Discipline.
Maybe, see, you can just see yourself naturally delving into that tribalism era. Then you call yourself guy alpha. For instance, maybe you have two persons who are qualified, and one who is more qualified is not your tribe or is not your person. You can put aside every sentiment and just go for. Sometimes it may even be that they will even come for you. They'll be like, why you no give him now your brother? People may come for you. See, it takes a lot. It really takes a lot because you will offend not just your emotions. You offend people around you. You offend your other tribe members.
You know, sympathy, human sympathy can begin to be a solution.
Yeah.
Can be a start. You can decide to leave the whole tribal thing and just come to terms with the fact that apart from everybody's your brother. Just agree that everybody, we are together.
We are one.
We are
from
one.
Zion.
We are one. We are one in Nigeria. We are one together. We are one people. We are one nation. We are one people. When you have that mentality, you can allow somebody else participate, especially if the person is qualified. Do you understand?
True.
Mary, what do you think is possible solutions to this?
Okay, what I think is a possible solution is love. Let love lead. Because when you have a genuine love for a brother and a sister, you see the person as your family. You see the person as your language person. Like you are under one umbrella.
Love is a language.
Yes, under one
love
umbrella.
language. So
all I can say is
God.
to buttress all the things. To buttress all the things they just said right now. Let's show love, genuine love for one another. Let love lead.
Whoa, let love lead. Let love lead. We're so grateful for your time with us. I want to ask viewers what you think about tribalism, what you think about the extent at which tribalism has dealt with us, and what you think are the possible solutions that will abolish tribalism. Like I said in the earliest part of the show, I said for us that are in Nigeria or in Africa, tribalism is like racism. You know?
Deep into
Yes,
our
and it has eaten deep unknowingly into us. Like I also said, if he favor you, na connection. If you don't favor you,
na tribalism.
See you guys on our next episode of Perspective.
When you wake up tomorrow, don't be tribalistic. Wake up with love in your heart. Let love live.
A positive mindset. Show love.
Let love lead, my people. Let love lead. See you guys. Thank you.